Several Asian countries rolled out the red carpet for President Trump's world tour. One of the most watched stops was in China, as much of the discussion there was over applying pressure on North Korea to stand down from nuclear threats. China also is North Korea's largest trading partner. A round of business deals signed this week between the U.S. and China could top $253 billion. Contracts on computer chipsets, jetliners, and soybeans were signed.
Today's signings are good examples of how we can productively build up our bilateral trade.
Earlier in the week, transactions worth $9 billion were agreed upon. Among them was China's biggest online retailer, JD.com, which has pledged to buy $1.2 billion worth of American beef and pork. The deals are aimed at blunting criticism of Beijing's trade practices, surpluses, and market barriers.
We can't continue to allow China to rape our country, and that's what they're doing. It's the greatest theft in the history of the world.
The president campaigned on reducing the multi-billion-dollar trade deficit with the Asian superpower, but took a different tone this week while in Beijing.
I don't blame China. After all, who can blame a country for being able to take advantage of another country for the benefit of its citizens? I give China great credit. I do blame past administrations for allowing this out-of-control trade deficit to take place and to grow.
China's trade surplus with America widened in the first 10 months of 2017, topping $223 billion. China is the number 3 export market for the United States after Canada and Mexico. U.S. exports to China rose 77% between 2007 and 16. But Washington still reported a $347 billion trade deficit with China last year. As Trump worked with President Xi Jinping, 2 other trade negotiations were taking place. Member nations of the Asia-Pacific Economic Cooperation and Trans-Pacific Partnership are looking to weave their economies together. Foreign and trade ministers from 21 Pacific Rim countries posed for a family photo. But like many families, there's more brewing beneath the surface. The ministers are working for a consensus on open markets, despite the U.S. pushback on free trade ahead of summit meetings in Vietnam this week. Gathering countries are searching for a modified version of the Trans-Pacific Partnership Agreement that President Obama entered and from which President Trump withdrew. Trump told the APEC leaders Friday the U.S. has been unfairly treated by the World Trade Organization, and the president sounded like he was back on the campaign trail while making his comments.
They engaged in product dumping, subsidized goods, currency manipulation, and predatory industrial policies.
For Market to Market, I'm Paul Yeager.